We're spending 3 days off-grid on the Glenelg River, and everything we will need to get by had to fit into this little red canoe, including all of our filming gear. And as two rookies, this was a challenge in itself. Doug forgot his sunglasses and we forgot sunscreen. A bunch of water just got into the canoe. And with only this little paper map to guide us, we're currently on day 2 of making our way down to the South Australia border. And so far, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. I'm not okay. There's so many koalas!
Dehydrated from my core to my skin.
But our sleeping bags have dried, we've survived our first night, and we've hopefully learned from some of yesterday's mistakes. Our solar blanket just fell in the water. I think we're ready to tackle day 2 with a fresh mindset.
Good morning. After all that, we slept on the wrong side of the mattresses last night. We were that tired. They've got this like nice felt bottom. I don't think that's meant to be on the ground. Whatever, I still slept great. Also, the plan for the morning is to check everything very thoroughly because we do not want to do another 20 kilometers with a third party on the canoe.
Begun. The madness has begun. Look what was in our gazebo box. The vendor can't provide one. We were canoeing with it.
Think it's gonna rain today? It was a bit of rain. It said it wouldn't rain all weekend, didn't it? Yeah. We could be in for a surprise.
Weekend. That's a frog, not a shit.
A little closer? Yeah, there he is. He just looks like a mound of dirt. But it's definitely a frog.
He's like, I am frozen.
You can't hurt me if you don't know I'm here.
Sorry, I grabbed the paddle. My shoe. We've gotten a little better at packing up the canoe. We have a lot more space today. How are you feeling?
Much better about how we've set it up today. It looks way more comfortable and more balanced. We had things sort of just thrown in and it was throwing us a little bit off center.
We're feeling sore, but we're ready to get on the water and start ticking away at the K's for today. So we're here, and we have to go all the way here. Day 2, let's go. Time for takeoff. I'm not ready for this. I'm still so nervous every time we get into the water. Nerve-wracking, I don't know what. I'm so scared of deep water. It's not like I don't know how to swim. I'm freaking out, man.
I only get nervous because this is the time when you can tip it and it's packed and all of our stuff is in here. So like entry and exit are the critical times.
I get so nervous, man. It's 8:51 a.m. Call it. What time we're getting to camp?
Tonight?
Yeah.
To camp? Maybe 3?
3.
We're gonna have a much lazier day than yesterday.
We're getting to camp early. Okay. It hurts.
Oh no.
It hurts.
We're having a much lazier day than yesterday. Alright, see you at lunch, guys. You never know, we might see a mackerel bird today.
Oh yeah, so we didn't tell them. So the couple that was staying at this campsite, they told us about this duck. A mackerel, a mask duck or something. They were like, it's the wildest bird they've ever seen. and they were like, you might be lucky enough to see one, and they said you'll see it and you'll be like, what the heck is that? She like couldn't barely describe it to us. I was like, what does it look like? And so
It's like, it's just wild.
yeah, it's just wild. I'm excited. I didn't think I would be so excited to see a bird, but here I am.
I didn't think we were going on safari. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of animals that we have seen and heard and literally lived with yesterday is a bit crazy.
We heard koalas, there was opossums, like just up in the trees above us. We could watch them from our tent, and it was just alive. It was so loud, like the koalas making that koala sound that's not cute. It's I obviously can't do it very well, but like,
If you guys have been watching the channel for a minute, you might know of a place that we call it is called the Moonlit Sanctuary. We've been there a couple of times. It felt like last night we plopped a tent in the middle of that and the rangers unlocked all the cages.
so it's been a little fun. It's been alive, okay? So it's day 2. We're sore, but spirits are a little higher. It's so calm on the water. I feel a little like sick to my stomach that I'm just out on this river on this tiny ass boat. I feel a little uneasy. I'm not going to lie. I just feel unsettled, but I think like in 20 minutes I'll feel okay again, but I'm so low to the water right now. It's not, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
We are on a small plastic bathtub in the middle of a national park, surrounded by animals with no phone reception. And only one person knows how to sort of paddle.
I know how to paddle. All right, I'll get us to camp. It is so peaceful out here this morning though. And the sun's about to peek through the clouds, so it's about to get hot, all right?
If you are going canoe camping, early starts before the wind picks up. It's just a different river.
Let's go. Back on the tripod you go so that I don't drop you into the river. Oh my god. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Oh my god, look at those waves it's causing. 2 boats just passed us. That was the first time we passed a boat that was actually moving, not fishing. That was terrifying. It created the biggest waves ever. And it's not like when we're at the beach at home, the waves come in when the boats go by, but when you're on a canoe, it's a whole different vibe that I am not here for. Okay, the whole thing was like, and they're just sailing by, having a delightful day. I was just sitting here trying to eat my banana. That was crazy. I don't know if there were any more koalas yesterday, but we just got to a point where we were just so sore that I couldn't even look for them anymore. I know that sounds so extreme, but yesterday was a survival day, as Doug just said. I don't know if you guys can hear him behind me. I am living in luxury. Like, I have a little nook right here to put my tea. We are living in luxury, okay?
Yesterday was about survival, today is about thrival.
Thrival! We were feeling a bit more mentally prepared for today after everything that happened on day 1, and the morning felt so calm and peaceful. And once again, it was like someone flipped a switch and turned the wildlife on just for us. It truly felt so magical. You see it? 21. Oh my god, he's so little. You see it?
Yeah.
And there's the reeds. Oh my god, he's so little. That's the smallest one we've seen. We just saw our 21st swamp hen and it's a baby. It's so cute. I love you. I never seen it that small with its little red beak. There's a seal. There's a seal. A seal.
What the hell is in this river?
Did you know there's seals in
I had no idea there were seals in here. Hold on to that camera tight, because those things are playful.
Their warning call.
Oh my god. I had no idea there were seals in here.
Maybe they're eating the baby.
Maybe.
What the heck? We just saw a seal. A seal was just right in front of our canoe. I don't even know if I got footage of it. That was insane. You were like, a seal, a seal. I was like, did he just say a seal? And then I looked ahead and I saw its tail. And it just did a couple of flips and then went under and we couldn't see it. And then it was like way behind us. Yeah. Oh, I'm so scared now.
It changes the game so
I'm like,
much.
oh, what's under me?
It changes the game so much.
Like, I love seals, but it's just knowing...
Get rammed by a seal.
Knowing that they're under here, knowing that they're down there. Oh my god. What's happening today? A seal. We just saw a seal.
James, you're canoeing with seals.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Camping with koalas and canoeing with seals.
Oh, I kind of have tears in my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
it was right in front of us. Like,
We have been passing through some awesome cliff face gorges. It's so nice how this view, it can go from like shallow reeds to real steep and sudden edges. And when you're caught up next to one, it's just daunting how big they are and how small you feel in the middle of this massive river.
as you pass by, you can just hear the water lapping underneath them. It sounds so creepy. These Pringles are stale. They're so stale, but they taste amazing. After how many hours have it been?
3 hours, 31 swamp hens later, we've made it to McLennan's Punt. It's a beautiful little dock. We need some much needed lunch, coffee, but I have to say, today is going way better than yesterday. It's nice.
Yeah, we're actually having
Were
fun.
you bunny earsing me?
No, I was going good.
Did you leave any Pringles or did you literally give me one and then eat the rest?
It's just that.
As you can see, it's become each man for himself out here.
There's more Pringles.
Good, put them up. For lunch, we're keeping it incredibly simple. Tuna with bolognese sauce. Who knew I'd be eating so much pasta on this trip?
I got Mexican style tuna and beans.
Luckily, these things are super delicious, so not even mad about it. Why does packeted tuna always look like cat food? Thanks, my love. Dessert and everything. Bloody spoiled rotten. Out of everything that had to do with last night's sleep, the cheap Bunnings mattresses, all the animals that were in the wild around us, this was the thing that kept waking me up. Anytime I would roll over onto my side, I would get a sting and I'd wake up. I've got a feeling it's going to be worse tonight.
I slept pretty okay, minus the koala that kept me up, but let's jump in this river and then get back on the canoe to head to camp. Oh man, it's gonna be cold. I'm not ready for this. Are you ready?
Yeah, I have to get my legs out of the sun.
Oh god.
There's another one below it.
It's so cold.
That'll wake you up.
I'm exhausted. All right.
Back in the water. Back on the water.
Yeah.
Well needed. How you going upstream?
I'm here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, beautiful.
Went down a little way and fighting my way back up.
Yeah. All right, we are leaving McLennan's Punt from our lunch break, and we should be maybe a couple hours to camp. 1 p.m. now, so if we're hoping we can get there by 3 p.m. After a nice dip, I'm feeling nice and cool. There's a little breeze, so it's keeping me cool in the sun.
I'm feeling good. We've had a nice lunch. My arms have stopped aching, which is awesome. And yeah, 3 more hours to go. We've got everything covered up by sun, even our hands. Let's do it.
All right, we just had a look at the map, and camp is about 7 Ks from where we are now. So we're hoping we can get there in 2 hours. That would bring us to around 3:30. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go.
And then we can get to bed by 5.
Yep, 5 p.m. bedtime. And the campers that were staying at our spot last night are staying at the same one tonight, so we'll see them at the end of the day, which is a little bit fun. These cliff sides are so cool to look at. They're they make you feel like a tiny little ant in this world. There was some seaweed by the dock though, and I did not like the feeling of that. I was like, I have to go. The fact that we even had time to stop for lunch made day 2 feel like a night and day experience from yesterday. So we were feeling on top of the world after some food and a swim, ready to tackle the second leg of today's journey. We're still about an hour and a half from camp, and Doug is trying to get us into these caves. We're not doing it. Wow. I am not going in there.
That's wild. We're seeing this awesome cliff face, and it's just got these caves dug into it. Some of them go quite deep, so very fun to pull the canoe up to them. The wind is kicking us about a bit.
Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, we're going into the cave! Oh my god, Doug. Doug, we're literally going into the cave. Yuck, I'm not going in there. No thank you, no thank you. Jet ski zone. I didn't know I was signing up for this. I think we're an hour from camp. We just saw this sign that says water ski zone ahead, and it says that there's another sign over there.
Yeah.
It says canoes and slow boats have to take the slow channel. I don't know what that means, so I don't know. I can hear voices up ahead and like kids playing in the water, so this is gonna get interesting. I don't see a transit channel, so let's just stay to the right like he told us to.
Yeah, absolutely to the right. Hellfire line down.
Ah, my hat! Ah. The wind is crazy this afternoon. What does a transit channel even look like? Let's see. Water ski zone starts right before our camp. So is this the spot right before us? Are we almost home? So we just hit the campsite before the one we're staying at tonight, and it also is the start of the water ski zone. And so basically what the transit channel means is we have to stay close to the bank. There's no like physical channel though. Just have to stay within 15 meters of the bank and just stay close to the bank is what we're doing.
I thought when they said use a transit channel, it meant a sort of waterway that cut between 2 sections of the river that would allow small canoes to pass through safely and give the main section of the river to speedboats and people that are using jet skis. No, it just means move to the side and good luck.
Good luck. Stay to the side, let the jet skis pass by, and don't die.
Don't die. Don't get capsized.
Yeah, don't capsize, don't die.
Which, to be fair, is the name of the game the entire trip.
Yeah. How are you feeling as this day's coming to an
I'm
end?
feeling bittersweet actually. We might be, there it is. We actually have just gotten to camp and that's the end of day 2. And with how much better it was than yesterday, it was hard, but it was very enjoyable. Chilling between the caves, we had enough time to see something cool and paddle over to it. We had enough time to take our time with it today. I'm feeling burnt, like, but not, this time I'm actually not physically burnt from the sun because I've covered everything head to toe, but my shoulders, neck, back, ass, everything is sore.
It really is like a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm ready to do another full day. But tomorrow is a shorter day. It's our last day. We will be reunited with the van in like 24 hours. I don't think I'm ready for it.
I genuinely did not expect to be feeling this today.
To be feeling this, like I could go another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect it
Yeah.
at all. It's so hard to do this.
Yeah, it's so physically demanding, but I think it's worth it. Look at this. This is what we get to camp next to, these cliffs. This is where we're sleeping tonight.
Spot for night 2 is massive. We're here with last night's friends again. There's enough room for both of us, plenty of room. And we've got this big open clearing, snow trees underneath us, and the view for the night. Look at this.
So at this point in the day, we get to camp and we're pretty sunburnt. So we put on long sleeves to cover everything up. Got my sweatpants on. And then we go down to the canoe and grab everything and put it in a pile at our campsite. Then we drag the canoe up the hill and get it out of the water for the night. And then we get the tent up so we can move some of our stuff inside the tent. And then we set up for dinner, the fun part. But it's very much just throw everything somewhere until we get the tent up and can organize things a little better. This solar charger has been a lifesaver on this trip. We're currently charging Doug's phone.
It has charged 2 power banks, all of our vlogging battery cameras, and the drone. All been charging all day while we're in the canoe. It's great. It's great.
These haven't been as great, but I am surprisingly still getting a charge from them to charge my phone. My phone has not died yet on this trip, which is shocking.
Day 2, let's see how long this takes. Jamie, don't stop hitting record because that's the timer. 10 minutes 30. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Now that we have some downtime, we're gonna show you pretty much what we packed for this trip. Very inexperienced at that. First up for me is my backpack. And in here I have clothes, toiletries, and then I've been carrying our solar blanket as well as some electrolytes and a couple of snacks in there as well. These backpacks, we got them off Amazon and we took them to the States. Oh, and we've also been able to store our camping mattresses in there as well. So these things carry so much, and they have a little secret pocket in the back as well. And hand sanitizer.
Same backpack, these are amazing. Water bottle, drone, camera batteries, and 2 battery banks have been in here. So essentially when we have been on the canoe, the solar blanket has been spread out between our 2 backpacks and has been plugged into the battery banks all in this back section. Is all of my clothes, which, little secret, you don't need clothes on this trip. You go in the canoe in these water wears and then you wipe yourself down and sleep naked in the tent. Snacks, sleeping pillow, clothes, charging gear, sleeping mattress at the back. Pretty simple setup.
Next we have our 2 0-degree sleeping bags, which we have wrapped in waterproof backpack covers because on day 1 they got wet when we got water in the canoe. So we learned from our mistakes and we covered them in waterproof bags. Yeah, these 0-degree sleeping bags came in so handy last night. We were so warm in the tent, but I didn't know Doug was sleeping naked under his.
Our favorite thing to cook on is our collapsible fireplace. This just controls heat so well, and it's very, very slim to store. But if you can't find firewood or you need to be quick, we also brought our gas cooker, which is just simple and easy, but honestly, these things suck to cook on. It's too much flame, so it burns everything too quickly, and the gas bottles run out like that. So we prefer our foldable fireplace.
this might look familiar. It's our gazebo box that our creepy crawly friend found his way into that we carried along on day one. It's basically our outdoor cooking box. We named it the gazebo box because in the summer we usually travel with our gazebo, but it has fire lighters, scissors, it has wet wipes, toilet paper, scissors, it has plastic cutlery and just antibacterial wipes and bin bags. And also brought these 5-liter jugs of water. We have already finished one. We're obviously not drinking as much water as we used to at home because Doug will go through one of these in a day. But we have a 5-liter jug left. We went to pick up a 15-liter one, but they were all sold out, so that's what we had. You drink what you bring, and you take all your rubbish with you.
Nelson Canoe Hire provided us with this barrel. We didn't bring our own barrel. The barrel is great for the back of the canoe. So this is mainly food, dry food, but there are some wet bags in there that have like our river shoes in it. There's another wet bag in there that's just carrying like my hatchet, what I use to cook with on the fire. Little bits and bobs that we didn't want rolling around the canoe. And because this thing fits so well in the canoe, vertically or horizontally, and we had our own spare wet bags, we decided to just divvy our stuff up in that and chuck it all in this barrel, which has been great. As you saw for lunch, we could just whip it out, have all of our stuff, throw it back in the canoe. Very, very easy. And I think that's everything that we bought canoeing.
Oh, the tents.
Oh, we brought a tent. You've seen the tent.
It's giant.
We bought a giant tent. Do be aware of your tent size. Alex is a bloody legend and lent us this tent, and being able to stand up in a tent is a huge win. So if you're coming on this trip, remember that you have to bring your own tent, but if you can find one that is small, that you can stand up in, just enough room to stand up in, it is an absolute game changer at the end of the day and at the start of the day when you can still stand up in a warm, cozy environment, get ready, do all the things you need to do, and then go out and tackle this bit of an epic journey. So a little bit too big, you want something in the middle, I think. If you can find something that big that packs up smaller, you are absolutely winning.
And that's what's in our bags.
Not exaggerating, these sleeping bags feel heavy. Doing that actually feels like I'm at the gym. Wild. They're bags. They're sleeping bags.
Welcome to nature's gym.
Oh man.
And you already know I like to take some time at the end of the day when we get to camp to organize my side of the tent. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We are both still so burnt. It's stinging. It's stinging. I don't know how to act. I've never had a sunburn like this in my entire life. I've barely had a sunburn. This is the bin of heaven. We are also trying out these. I don't know. We saw them on the shelf and we thought, okay, we'll boil the bags and that should be good enough. I don't know. Okay, we don't know what we're doing here, but we're trying our best. Day 2 is coming to a close, and it felt so nice getting to camp earlier and having time to actually enjoy the campsite. Today has been hard but rewarding, and we're wrapping up the day with all the bittersweet feelings, knowing that we're not ready just yet for our journey to end tomorrow, but also excited to be reunited with the van and to take a hot shower.
Leave your coffee outside all night. You get iced coffee in the morning.
Tomorrow hits us with some very unexpected and frigid weather to kick off the last day of this canoe trip as we make our way to the South Australia border to pick up our van. Hit the subscribe button to tag along on more adventures.